Hi guys, this is Christy Fulk with Create with Christy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Well, I'm back with another one of my monthly online card clubs. This is for the month of March 2025. Can't believe it's March already. This year's already going too quick. What I'm going to be featuring is the brand new Textured Notes bundle. This is part of the new online exclusives that came out on Tuesday. And if you haven't seen those yet, just look down the video description. I've got a link that takes you directly to the online exclusives. All the ones marked new are the ones that just came out. And then you can keep going and see all the other online exclusive Stampin' Up! Offers. The Textured Notes bundle is part of the Botanicals Textures suite. And my club members are actually going to get a sampling of everything in the suite. So I'm going to be using all of those on the cards, and they'll have the option of adding on the Textured Notes bundle. I'll explain that all here in just a minute. But my card clubs are subscription based. It's $43.50 a month, and the subscriptions are handled through PayPal. Now, you do not have to have a PayPal account in order to subscribe. You can just give all your information and do it as a guest through PayPal. But PayPal is the one that takes care of all my subscriptions. You can cancel any time, but I don't think you're going to want to, because for every 6 continuous months that you're a member, you'll get a 6-month bonus. So every 6 months without canceling or pausing. If you cancel or pause, then your count will start all over again. But every 6 months, I'll send you a little bonus pack of product. And that's just a little perk of being in the club. Okay, now I'm going to show you what my club members get this month. They're going to get, for their $43.50, the card kits to make each of the cards. I'll show you the cards here in just a minute. I do the embossing for them, and any die cutting that's done with a die set that's not part of the bundle. Now, this month, only the dies in the bundle are used, so I'll just be doing the embossing for you. Then they're also going to get a full pack of the neutral matte dots. This is not a full one, it's mine, but you'll see what it looks like. There's pecan pie, basic beige, basic black, and white. So these are really neat, and they come in 2 different sizes, each color does. They will also get a full roll of the white 1/4-inch ribbon. This is also part of the suite. So get a whole roll of this. I love, this is a nice, really light one that it's really easy to tie. I love it when ribbon's easy to tie. And last but not least, they're going to get some DSP. Now in this suite, there are 2 different designer series packs. Now in club, they get between $22 and $25 worth of product every month, but I couldn't get them half pack of both DSPs is going to make it too expensive. So what they're going to get a 1/3 pack of the Woven Textures DSP. The reason it's 1/3, normally you would think I'd do a half or a quarter. This one's a little different. It's got 4 double-sided designs, and you get 3 of each. So it's a little hard to make it a quarter pack. So that's why I went with a 1/3. So they're going to get 6 by 12-inch pieces, 2 of each design. So there is this side, and there's the other. Isn't the detail in this cool? I love this paper. So there's that. That's the one double-sided design. Here's the second one. It's just gorgeous. I love the detail on this. And there's this one, and there's the other side to that one. And then this one and the other side. So that is what they will get. So it's a total of 8 sheets of this DSP. This is the Woven Textures. Then there's one called Botanical Textures, and they'll get a 1/4 pack of this. They'll get 1 of each design, double-sided design again, 6 by 12 sheets. So there's this one, and there's the other side to that. Then they will get this one, and this one. You can add color to this too with a brayer, blending brushes. I won't be doing that on any of the cards in club this month, but there are just different options in this. But I think it looks gorgeous doing the black and white. So this is everything that they're going to get. I'm actually showing you everything. So those are all 6 designs. So they'll get 1 of each of those, 2 each of the 4 designs in this paper, the ribbon, the embellishments, and the kits to make 2 each of the 4 cards. And they'll also get a PDF with all of the paper dimensions, pictures, links to the videos, supply list, everything they need. they keep that PDF so that way they can get their links and not lose them for the videos. And everything's there, explains to them what they need to do. Then also get an exclusive video. This video is a public video that I do every month. I do the first card for everybody to see so you can get an idea of what my club videos are like. But my club ladies are going to get, or men, right now it's just ladies, but men are also invited. It will be, they will get the video at the end of the month with the last 3 cards. Speaking of the cards, let me show you those real quick. So this is the one I'm getting ready to make. This is card number 1. These next 3 are the ones that are going to be in the exclusive video only. So if you want to get the video for this, and here's the inside to this one. Then there's this one. But to get the video for this, you'll have to either join my team, because my team members also get access to all my videos for free. But then if you join club, you'll also get the video. And you've got until March 15th of 2025 to get this month's kit. So if you want to get the Textured Notes kit, make sure you subscribe by March 10th, 2025. You've got till the end of the day, your time zone. And it is limited to people who live in the United States per Stampin' Up! Rules. Okay, so now that you've seen everything they get in their kit for $43.50, they also have the option to add on the Textured Notes bundle. This is the bundle right here. I love these frames. I have a funny feeling that this bundle may sell out quick, so subscribe quick and let me know you want the add-on, and then if it goes on low inventory, I'll order them early. I usually order them on the 16th or 17th. But I love these frame dies. They are so neat. And yeah, you can't see that. Just there are different borders on all of them. They are, well, a couple of them are about the same. Some of them are different. But it's a really neat set. And I love that there's one down here too. And this really neat, if you like the collage type look, this is a perfect set for all of that. So this one they can get for $48.50, and that is the price of the bundle. I pay the shipping and tax for them, so they save 18%, because it's 11% for shipping, and then the Indiana sales tax is 7%, so that's why they save 18%. So they only pay the actual price of the bundle. I pay the shipping and tax for them. That's just another little perk for them to be in my club. So that is how it works. So if any questions, just comment below, and I'd be happy to answer your questions, or you can click that contact me link and ask me too. But don't forget, if you want to get all the information for the club, because I just went over the gist of it, click on that monthly online card club link down below in the video description to get all the information. Okay, from here on out, this is going to be like my video that I always do for my ladies. I want to give you an idea of what it's going to be like. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, ladies, it's time to make card number 1. So what you want to do, go to the email I sent you and make sure that you download your PDF, go to the PDF and go to card number 1 and get all your supplies together and come make this card with me. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first off, I want to tell you what stamps and dies we need from the bundle. We're going to need all 4 of the image stamps and the thank you stamp. We're going to need the number 2 die, so it's 1, 2. This is going to be the one used for the sentiment. And then we also need die number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one right here. So those are all of the stamps and the dies that you need. Okay, now we need to get to cutting our DSP, and DSP is designer series paper, by the way. I want you to get the Woven Textures DSP out. This is the only one we're going to use on this card. And the one we want is the one that looks like it's a linen design. This is what it looks like on the other side, but this is the side we're going to be using. So I'll put this to the side for right now, and we need a 3 by 4.5. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 inches, like so, and then 4.5. And we'll be die cutting this here in a little bit. And then if you want for your second card, you can do another 4.5 inch one. Let's bring that paper back in. I almost forgot. We need another design, and it's this one. So let's grab this one. This one we need a 2 by 5. So I'm going to line this up at 2 inches. Then do it at 5. And then you can get your second 5-inch piece for your second card out of this one. Okay, now we need the ribbon, so get the ribbon out, and we need a 12-inch piece. I don't think you can see my measurements down here, but I've got a ruler here at the bottom of my glass mat, so I'm just going to use it. That's the 12-inch mark. And I will cut this. And then if you want to do your second card, go ahead and get another 12-inch piece out. Okay, now that we've got everything cut, normally we would start stamping, but we actually need to do some die cutting first. So go ahead and get your die cutting machine out. Now, if you have our Stampin' and Cut Emboss machine, you need to put the base platform number 1 down, then a die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. I'm going to grab that half sheet. This is an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of the basic beige. And this is the one that we need to die cut the smaller of the 2 dies I had you get out. So I'm going to bring this. I'm just going to go here near the edge. So I have plenty. I'm going to kind of angle a little bit because it does help to have the corner go in first, but I don't want to do it too much because I don't want that cardstock to be coming off of this platform because it'll get crunched when it goes through. Put another standard cutting plate on top. Even if it's just angled just a little bit, that helps a lot. Okay. Now we're still going to be doing some stamping on this piece, but we're not going to be doing more die cutting with this piece. But there's that. I love that detail on the borders of these dies. They're so cool. Okay, so we'll use this here in a minute. Last but not least, I want you to grab that linen look DSP that we did. Now this one I can angle more since it's a smaller piece. Grab the larger die I had you get out. It's just going to go right there in the center. If you're worried about it moving too much, you can put some Post-it tape on there. But I'm just going to watch it when I put this down easy. I'm going to look at it real quick and I can tell it's all within the paper, so I'm good. Run it through. And there's that one with a totally different border, but it looks really good with this. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. While I've got this out, I wanted to show you the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. This is in the suite, but I'm going to do all the embossing for you, so you do not have to own this. But here's what it looks like once it's embossed. So it's 4 by 5.25 inch piece of crumb cake. But I just wanted to let you see that embossing folder because I think it's really neat. I like this one a lot. Okay, we're all done with the die cutting machine, so let's start making this card. Okay, let's get some stamping done. So let's grab that half sheet that we had a little bit ago. Grab this big image here and your Mossy Meadow ink pad. I'm going to ink this up like so. And it's going to be stamped here, and we are going to be fussy cutting this out. This will be the only thing I'm fussy cutting. It's not hard to do, but I didn't want to make you guys fussy cut a ton. But there's that. Put that to the side. Now I want you to get out this piece that we just die cut from the DSP. And I'm going to grab my pecan pie and this round weave looking one. I'm going to stamp this one on first. On my original card, I stamped off, but I really don't think you need to. So we're just going to do this, and then I'll show you my original if I end up thinking it does need to be stamped off. But I'm going to have it hang over the edge just a little bit and go up to about right there. There we go. Oh, no, that looks fine. I don't need it to be any lighter. So we've got that. Now I'm going to grab this one since I've got it out still. Ink it up with the Mossy Meadow again. And I'm going to stamp it kind of here on the top part, angling it a little bit. I kind of like this top leaf to be curved around the top of the round weave stamp. And then I'll stamp this on like so. So we've got that there. Like I said, I love doing collages with this set. Now I'm going to grab this one. That's the last image we haven't used. Well, no, there's one other image we haven't used yet. We'll do that on the inside. Use your Early Espresso ink pad. And I'm going to stamp this one up a little bit and then kind of angle it a little bit and do another one and come down a little bit. So it's like a little lighter version. So that's the way you want that to look. So that's all the stamping we're going to do on this one. Put that to the side. Now I want you to grab that little thing we just die cut out of the basic beige, this one here. Grab your thank you stamp. Ink that up with the Early Espresso. And I'm going to stamp it on the right end of this. There we go. I want to look at how my rubber was on this. There we go. So that's ready to go. So put that to the side. Okay, now I've got the inside piece for us to stamp. It's a 4 by 5.25 inch piece of basic beige. I'm going to grab I guess it's more like a basket bottom, little circle weave with my pecan pie. And that's going to be going down here in the corner. Grab my Mossy Meadow. We're going to ink this big one up again. I'm inking up the whole thing, even though I'm only stamping part of it, because I'm not sure exactly where it's going to hit the paper, so I don't want to have a little spot that's not really green. So there's that one. Then we're done with Mossy Meadow, so go ahead and close that up. Grab this one, and we'll do Early Espresso. Ink this one up, and I'm going to stamp it right there. Done with the Early Espresso, so go ahead and close that up. Now I want you to grab this one. It's like a basket weave, just a partial, it's like a border. And you see where it's got this little dip in it? That's actually going to be the top part. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this over. It's easier for me to see. So I'm going to have this like this. This is still the top. It just doesn't look like it right now. I'm using my pecan pie. I'm intentionally going up, having the stamp hang over the top and the bottom of the cardstock. Or top and side, I mean. There we go. It's okay if they overlap, because I would rather they overlap than have a big gap. And then we've got a little bit here on the end to do. There we go. So now we've just got a neat little border. So that is the inside. So we are all done stamping. So let's go ahead and close all the ink pads, get the stamps out of the way. I'm going to grab the card base. So I don't need that anymore either. This is Early Espresso, 5.5 by 8.5. Get my bone folder out here. Get those corners lined up like so. I think that's the easiest way to fold a card in half. Okay, the fold needs to be on the left. Now I want to grab that embossed crumb cake piece that's in your kit. It's 4 by 5.25. I want to grab the other piece of DSP. This is that 2 by 5 inch piece. I'm going to turn this over, grab my seal. There we go. And it's going to go right along the left side, but there's going to be a little bit of a border on the left and bottom and top of the DSP piece. So you want to have the crumb cake that's showing be about the same width across there. And now we can go ahead and put this on the card base. So I always make sure I get the corners with adhesive. Didn't quite get all the way there because I don't want those coming up. Make sure your fold is on the left. The DSP is on the left also. We can put that down. Now, let's go ahead and put the inside of the card down because I don't want to lose that. And yes, I messed up. That's why you might see a little weird edit there in the video. Hopefully I can make it look smoother. But when I started doing it, I thought, oh, that's not the color I wanted because I like it so much better with the pecan pie. But that's what it looks like with Early Espresso if you decide you want to do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead. I love having two sides of cardstock. Now I can glue this down. And only those of you watching the video know I made the mistake. If I give this to somebody, they're not going to know the difference. So there we go. We've got that done. Now I'm going to grab that half sheet where we just stamped this, and I'm going to do some fussy cutting. You can keep it all on one piece. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this off quick because that's less cardstock for me to have to hold on to while I'm fussy cutting. That's just my preference. So I'm going to come down here. And the way to fussy cut is to move the paper more than you move the scissors. So the scissors I'm really just closing, and then I open them back up again, stop moving, and then start moving again and start slowly closing the scissors to cut. And it just helps you get better curves. They're not as choppy. If I move the scissors more than I do, sometimes I still get a choppy. But most of the time, it goes a whole lot better when I'm making the cardstock move. And I get a nice, smoother curve when I'm cutting. So you just keep doing that until you've got this all cut out. Okay, I'm all done cutting that out. So now we'll get this all out of the way. I'm going to bring the card back in. I want to bring in the sentiment. So let's just bring all the pieces in, plus the ribbon. Let's go ahead and put this down. So just put this on with seal, like so. And it can go right in the middle, or you can kind of move it over a little bit. I think I moved it over just a little bit, not much. It's pretty much in the center. But I wanted to kind of show a little more of the DSP, because I love that DSP. I think it is so cool. Now take your 12-inch piece and tie it into a bow. If you're right-handed, do what I'm doing. I'm starting on the left side. If you're left-handed, you'll probably want to start on the right. But I'm going to do a little loop here, come around, and tie my bow, and I can play around with this. And I kind of want them to be big this time, because this is going to actually go underneath this. So let's see if I can see. I want that to go over here and this go over here. And I think that looks pretty good. First try, cool. So I'm going to tighten that up, because I kind of want the knot to be really small. So tighten it up really good, because they're not going to see the knot anyway. Now I'm going to take my seal and make sure I've got a bunch of seal right here in the middle. Maybe even do a little strip there. Now I'm going to take this and put it down. I'm going to angle it and kind of move things around. I kind of wanted the tails to be right next to the loops, like so. And then I can push them down into the adhesive, and that kind of holds it down a little better too. I think I'm even going to move that over a little bit more, because I kind of want this over a little bit. That's a nice thing, putting it on with seal. You can still move it around. And we're going to anchor it better with some DSP, I mean, not DSP, with dimensionals here in just a minute. You know what? I think what's happening, let's put a little more adhesive right there. It didn't have any adhesive to get a hold of. There, that's better. Now it's holding it in place for me. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm using black dimensional since this is dark cardstock. And I'm going to put one right here on this ribbon to hold that in place. And I think I'm going to do one right here too. And that should hold it on pretty good. And now I'll put one over here and one down here, and that should hold that just fine. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, like so. Just scoop those up, and this is going to go over here, kind of down here, still leave some of the DSP showing down here. And I'm not going all the way over to the right. You can if you want to, but I'm just laying that down. I'm not pushing it down just yet. I kind of tapped it a little bit just so it won't move, but I should be able to get it up if I need to. Then this is going to go on like so. You really only need it down here on this center bottom part. So I'm going to come down here. If you go too far down, that's okay, but you definitely don't need anything from the top, because this is going to go in this empty space here. That's why I had you stamp it on the right. I'm going to look at this. I want to kind of go along with this one, look good with the green stamped one up here, so I might bring this up a little bit higher. I like that, so now I'm going to push this down. Okay, now if you're worried about this getting messed up, because I just thought of that, I didn't do that with my first one, but this makes more sense. I'm going to grab a dimensional, so you might want to put one on the top, and that will hold this down here. Since it's hanging over and this is already on dimensionals, you will need a dimensional under there, and that'll hold it down a little better. There we go. Sometimes I think of things as I'm making the card. Now, these tails are just a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim them at an angle, like so. Okay, and last but not least, we need to put some natural matte dots, and I decided to use the pecan pie on this one. Since there are 4 colors, I'm using every single color in the club. I'm going to grab a large one, and I kind of like that on the greeting right here. And then I'm going to use 2 small ones. So I'm going to grab this one and put it up here, and another small one, and oops, there we go, and I'll put it about right there. And that is card number 1 from my club. I hope you guys liked that. Now, so those of you that are my club members, now it's time to go to the exclusive video that I gave you. And if you're watching this before you get your club, before the end of the month, then you need to wait till the end of March to get the link to the video. But if you're doing this all at one time, now just go to the exclusive video and you can finish your last 3 cards. Now, for those of you that are watching our guests or just watching how this goes, if you want to join my club, you can. You've got till March 15th, 2025. Just click on that monthly online card club link I told you about in the video description. Get all the information there. You'll see the list of everything you get. And then click the subscribe button to subscribe. Once you're subscribed, then if you want to get the add-on, which is the textured notes bundle, then just scroll down a little farther and you'll see at the add-on link, click on that and then fill out that form that'll pop up and let me know that you want the bundle. And I've also got 3 other add-ons that you can add on if you want to, too, like an adhesive add-on, different things like that. You'll see that when you look at that, but you can just leave that section blank if you don't want any of those. Just let me know that you want the bundle. Okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you live in the United States and don't have a demonstrator of your own, I would love to be yours. And I'd love to send out the current catalogs to you. And also, if you're in my club, you get the catalogs for free if you don't have them to begin with. So this is the January to April mini catalog. So I'll send that out to you, and I'll also send out the annual catalog to you. And just click that contact me link below and give me your mailing address, and I'll get it mailed out to you right away. So I'll show you the card one more time. I hope you liked the video. Please let me know in the comment section or clicking the like. I really do appreciate it. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos in the future, make sure to subscribe. Just click that subscribe button below. And then when the bell icon pops up, select all. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video and you won't miss anything. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.